Have you ever looked at your cat and just felt something? Like they have this strange, almost magical power over you. It's this ancient mystery, right? A connection that feels so much deeper than just being a pet owner. Well, today, we're going to dive into the spiritual mission of cats and why they are so much more than they seem.
I mean, really think about it for a second. That moment when you're completely stressed out and out of nowhere, your cat just appears and starts purring on your chest. Or when you're feeling down and they just seem to get it. Let me tell you, that is not your imagination. In fact, it's the very key to understanding their true purpose in our lives.
And, this feeling we have about them, it is definitely not new. From the ancient Egyptians who literally saw cats as portals to the spirit world, to the Celts who believed they were guardians of ancient secrets, even in Norse mythology, where the goddess Freya had her chariot pulled by two giant cats, humanity has always sensed there was something more going on with them. We've just kind of forgotten how to see it.
So, how do we start seeing it again? Well, a lot of our modern understanding comes from a pretty remarkable and, frankly, surprising source, a 20th century American psychic named Edgar Cayce. Now, he wasn't a veterinarian or a cat expert, but what he revealed about them, well, it changed everything. So, get this, Casey gave over 14,000 documented psychic readings while he was in a trance state. Most of the time, people were coming to him for health advice. But here's where it gets really weird. Information about cats would just pop up, completely unprompted. He'd be in the middle of diagnosing an illness, and suddenly he'd mention the spiritual work that the person's cat was doing for them in the background. This quote right here is really the heart of Casey's revelations. He said that cats aren't just passively living with us. Oh no, they are actively working as energetic filters. Think of them like spiritual air purifiers. They take in all the dense, heavy, negative vibrations in our homes and literally transmute them, changing them into neutral energy. And how on earth do they do this? Well, Casey explained that cats have something he called an expanded etheric body. You can basically think of it as a massive aura that acts like a psychic radar system. This incredible energy field allows them to scan not just your mood, but way deeper things like your karmic patterns, your past lives, and even your soul's true purpose. It's a level of perception that is just far beyond our own.
Okay, so this brings us to the really juicy part. What Casey discovered is that cats don't just show up in our lives by accident. Nope, they arrive with a specific job to do. So let's break down the 5 main spiritual missions he identified. And listen closely, because this is where you might just recognize your own cat. First up, we have the energy healer. These are the cats that seem to have a sixth sense for when you're in physical pain or feeling emotionally wrecked. They're not just there to offer a bit of comfort, they're actually performing a very specific therapeutic function. You'll know if you have a healer because they will lie directly on an injury or a sore muscle or right over an unbalanced chakra. And their purr, it's not just a cute sound. It vibrates at a frequency between 20 and 50 hertz, a range that's actually been scientifically shown to promote cellular regeneration. I mean, they're literally performing vibrational therapy on you. Next, we have the psychic guardian. Think of these cats as your home's spiritual security system. Their whole mission is to patrol your energetic environment, detect any negative or harmful energies, and completely neutralize them before they can even get to you. You ever see your cat just staring, like laser-focused, at a seemingly empty corner of a room? Or how they sometimes plant themselves right between you and a guest or by the front door? According to Casey, they are reacting to energies that you can't see. They are, quite literally, standing guard on an invisible front line for you. The third role is the spiritual teacher. Now, these cats often show up right when you're going through a big period of spiritual awakening or questioning. Their whole purpose is to guide you not with words, but by their example. They're here to teach you how to see and navigate the world of subtle energy. A teacher cat might just model a state of perfect, calm meditation, inspiring you to try it yourself. Or they might draw your attention to meaningful coincidences, synchronicities, or even guide you to find information that you desperately need. They are living, breathing mentors for your own spiritual journey. All right, now for a role that's a bit more complex, a little deeper, the karmic transmuter. These cats take on the heavy-duty work of helping you process and heal deep-seated energetic patterns and traumas, some of which might even be coming from past lives. Their mission is to help you heal on a profound soul level. And this can be pretty intense. A transmuter cat might react in a really dramatic way to certain objects or places, essentially mirroring an unresolved trauma from your own past to finally bring it to your attention so you can heal it. They act as powerful catalysts for some really deep karmic healing.
And finally, role number 5, the emotional balancer. These cats are absolute masters of harmony. Their job is to manage the entire emotional climate of a household. They can sense when things are getting tense, and they intervene to de-escalate the situation and maintain a state of peace. A balancer will literally walk into the middle of a heated family argument and just sit down. And that calming presence can often be enough to stop the whole conflict right in its tracks. They are absolute experts at stabilizing the emotional energy of an entire room.
So, okay, if cats are doing all of this incredible work, how are we supposed to know what they're trying to communicate? Well, it means we have to learn to see their everyday behaviors through a completely new, much deeper lens. Their communication is so multi-layered. Where they choose to sit or sleep tells you about the energy of that specific spot. When they need you with their paws, it's not just a comfort thing, it's a form of energetic acupressure. And that famous slow blink, that's a conscious transmission of pure, healing energy and unconditional love sent right to you. You can start looking at everything they do differently. So when your cat rubs against your legs, it's doing more than saying hello. It's creating and reinforcing an energetic link with you. When it licks you, it could be performing a mini auric cleansing to help clear away any negative gunk you've picked up. And those little gifts they bring you, they're trying to teach you a lesson about the universal flow of abundance. All of this, every single piece, leads to one really profound conclusion. We always think that we choose our cats, right? But the truth just might be the other way around. It's not random. It's a deliberate, conscious partnership. And this is the point I really want you to take away. A cat's arrival in your life is never, ever an accident. According to Cayce's work, it's the result of an incredibly sophisticated energetic scan. They check out your entire being for karmic compatibility and see if you have any shared spiritual contracts before they decide, okay, you're the one. And this isn't just about this one lifetime you're sharing together. The bond you form, this connection, it's part of a much, much larger spiritual journey. It really is an energetic partnership that continues, a soul contract that goes way beyond the physical world. So the next time you look at your cat, I want you to look a little bit deeper. Are they your healer, your guardian, your teacher? Recognizing their true mission isn't just a fun thought experiment. It's the very first step in being able to consciously collaborate with them on their incredible sacred work. So I'll leave you with this. What spiritual mission is your cat on?